Akwa Ibom State Governor Umo Eno declares support for President Tinubu and Senate President Godswill Akpabio. National Assembly releases 4 tax reform acts for public record verification and reference. And troops recover large cache of 12.7mm ammunition warheads as sustained security operations continue. Hello and welcome to the late evening news at 11 on NTA News 24, reaching you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. My name is Justin Bemungi. Akwa Ibom State Governor Umo Eno has described the Senate President Godswill Akpabio as an asset to the state, whose leadership qualities will continue to inspire many. Governor Eno was speaking when he paid a New Year visit to the Senate President at his residence in Uyo. Clement Barakwi reports.
Addressing the Senate President, Governor Umo Eno particularly praised Senator Akpabio for directing his legal team to withdraw all court cases against individuals accused of slander or spreading falsehoods against him, describing the decision as a demonstration of maturity, forgiveness, and statesmanship. Governor Eno described Senator Akpabio as a source of pride to Akwa Ibom State in the National Assembly and pledged his continued support in all ramifications. The governor cited the recent solidarity work by youths across the state as evidence of the collective support of the people to President Tinubu and the Senate President.
To keep supporting the President, and because you are all tied together, yourself, the Vice President, the Speaker of the House, all of you tied together to support him, the President, to be able to function well. So we pray that God will continue to strengthen you and to also assure you that we are holding the ground at home for you. That is one assurance you need to know. That is united for the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Akwa Ibom is united for you. In fact, just 3-4 days ago, the youth of this state had a massive rally, massive, endorsing the President.
In his response, Senate President Godswill Akpabio expressed appreciation to the governor for the visit and the show of goodwill, noting that their relationship transcends political considerations. Senator Akpabio also commended Governor Eno for fostering unity, peace, infrastructure development, and social investment across the state. He emphasized that loyalty among members of the Executive Council is critical to the success of any administration and reiterated his commitment to forgiveness and reconciliation.
I saw joy all over the state. Different places with parties, and then top stars were coming here to perform. Impressively, the Christmas village that was set up, there was no local government that was not there.
Yes, sir.
Each local government had a day.
Yes.
And they did, and they performed, they brought their traditional plays, they had their own uniform and all that. So if you come to Akwa Ibom, on a daily basis throughout the Christmas season, there was joy. Yes. Everybody came to watch. And they tried to outdo the other. And the question then, I look back and I said, I can find the answer in the Bible. Because the Bible says that when the righteous is on the throne, the people rejoice.
Clement Barakwi, NTA News.
The National Assembly has released the 4 tax reform acts duly signed into law by President Bola Tinubu for public record, verification and reference. House spokesman Akin Rotimi says the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Speaker House of Representatives Abbas Tajuddin directed the immediate release of the certified true copies of the acts, including the endorsement and assent pages signed by the President. Rotimi says this is to dispel public concerns and allegations regarding purported alterations and the circulation of unauthorized and misleading versions of the laws. The 4 acts released are the Nigeria Tax Act 2025, the Nigeria Tax Administration Act 2025, the National Revenue Service Establishment Act 2025, the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Act 2025. Rotimi further notes that Parliament would remain vigilant and proactive in defending the integrity of its work, clarifying that the only authentic and authoritative versions of the 4 tax acts are those certified and released by the National Assembly. Now, troops of Operation Hadinkai have uncovered a significant cache of high-caliber ammunition in the Bulumkutu Railway General Area in Maiduguri. A statement signed by the Media Information Officer, Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Hadinkai, Lieutenant Colonel Sani Uba, says the recovery followed a sustained presence and follow-up actions after a recent cordon and search operation conducted on the basis of actionable intelligence, with multiple suicide bombers either killed or captured in the last week. At about 3 p.m. on 2nd January 2026, troops received a distress call reporting the discovery of suspicious metallic objects inside a drainage channel in the Bulumkutu Railway area. Upon their response, 1,270 rounds of 12.7mm ammunition, warheads, some live 12.7mm rounds, as well as power banks concealed inside the drainage were recovered. No casualties or unusual incidents were recorded during the operation. The general security situation remains calm, and vigilance is being maintained in view of the unpredictable nature of the threat environment. The headquarters of Operation Hadinkai once again urges members of the public to remain vigilant and promptly report suspicious items or movements to security agencies, as collective responsibility remains key to sustaining peace and security in the Northeast. Now, the Cross River State government has organized a peace walk to sensitize residents, ex-agitators, and repentant cult groups on the importance of sustaining peace and security in the state, as well as to foster an environment conducive for investment and development. Representing Governor Basi Otu, the Special Advisor on Forensics and Intelligence, Koko Henshaw, assured that the administration remains committed to engaging youths through skills acquisition and empowerment programs with the goal to taking them off the streets. Justina Etim has the details.
The peace walk kicked off at the Millennium Park, where the governor's representative addressed the participants as ex-agitators and ex-cult groups signed a peace accord with the government, pledging to shun social vices and work towards lasting peace and security in the state.
Ever since our executive governor was sworn in, I can assure you that there has not been any cult activities, cult war in the state. As you can see, the state is very peaceful, and they will continue to maintain it.
Director of Homeland Security Agency South, Michael Nsan, attributes recent peace and security in the states to effective strategies implemented by Governor Tu's administration.
We use this opportunity to celebrate the relative peace, the security architecture. You can see the people so excited. These are the law enforcement agents that have been, the major people securing the state. It's a special day for all of us. And we are ending the year in a peaceful note. And we are trying to sensitize people that we need to even do better. We need to do more. We need to add to what His Excellency is doing, so that we are getting everybody involved, the whole communities, up to the lowest person in the grassroots, is going to be involved in security.
The peace work led by the state's Homeland Safety and Security South traversed major streets from the Millennium Park to the Botanic Garden, driving home the message to shun crime and embrace peace. In Calabar, Justina Etam, NTA News.
The National Emergency Management Agency has mobilized the China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation to the site of the Great Nigeria House gutted by fire in Marina. This is in response to the request by Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for federal agencies to give a helping hand in bringing down the 22-story building to make way for excavation work. NEMA's Director, Search and Rescue, Air Commodore Usman Bature, and the agency's Head of Operations in Lagos, Tunde Mohammed, led the Chinese company to the site. Governor Sanwo-Olu, on his second visit to the site, said no excavation work can be carried out until the building is brought down for the safety of emergency workers. The China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation has since mobilized equipment to the site and is awaiting further directives to commence work. Now, the Independent National Electoral Commission categorically refutes reports circulating in some quarters claiming that the Commission has released the timetable for schedule of activities for the 2027 general elections. The Commission, in a statement by the media advisor to the INEC chairman, Adedayo Oketola, says the information is false and misleading, as INEC has not released any timetable or schedule for activities for the 2027 general elections. The Commission reiterates that it operates strictly within the provisions of the law, in particular Section 28, subsection 1 of the Electoral Act 2022, which provides that the Commission shall publish a notice of election not later than 360 days before the date appointed for a general election. Any timetable or schedule issued outside this statutory framework cannot emanate from INEC. INEC assures Nigerians that the official timetable and schedule of activities for the 2027 general elections will be released in due course in full compliance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended and the Electoral Act 2022. When released, it will be communicated through the Commission's established and verified channels. The Commission urges the public and the media to disregard the fake reports and always rely on information from INEC's official platforms for accurate and authoritative updates. Now, Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has received an award of excellence and impactful leadership from the Government House Press Corps, where he also commended NTA's professionalism in its coverage of government activities.
Yes, we do it at their time. Okay, sir. You know, it's okay. It's TV. Thank you very much. You can have your seats. You have to.
Now, the worldwide head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmed, wants the global community to embrace unity as strength, irrespective of religious, color, race, and ethnic disparities, to navigate modern challenges through togetherness. This was his message sent to the 71st Jalsa Salana annual conference of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat of Nigeria in Ilaro, Ogun State, where an interfaith and national dialogue was held to re-echo the Jamaat's love for all, hatred for none. Dr. Alabi reports.
The three-day convention, which focuses on the critical need for global Muslim unity, brought together 35,000 delegates from Nigeria, the United Kingdom, Equatorial Guinea, among others, to Ilaro, Ogun State, with conversations centering around the theme picked from Quran chapter 3, verse 104, and hold fast all together by the rope of Allah and be not divided.
As regards your service to the nation, there is only one path to promoting the interests and progress of Nigeria, and that is to fulfill its obligations with honesty and integrity.
This is why the Quran explicitly links unity in Islam, therefore does not imply uniformity, but moral coherence, justice, and mutual respect within diversity.
Highlights of the 71st Jalsa Salana include hosting of Nigerian flag and Liwa-e-Ahmadiyya, along with soul-stirring recitations of the Holy Quran, sermons, and Arabic poems. The 2025 Jalsa also served as a bridge for interfaith and national dialogue with notable dignitaries, including the Olu of Ilaro, Oba Kehinde Olugbele, Ambassador Sharafuddin Ishola, Sir Malik Muzaffar Ahmed, the Managing Director of Rakim Press International, London, UK, as well as representatives from the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN.
That the road that leads to this conference center, it should help us to ties, so that when we are bringing our people, we will not be gathering dust on our people.
That Ilaro is coming to the forefront of activities in Ogun State. And I would want to implore you to pray that the next governor of Ogun State comes from this town.
For this expanse of land where we have the Ahmadiyya community is a great one. Therefore, we encourage all of us to bring bridges together, not walls.
This is absolutely tremendous, and I'm happy to be here, and I believe when I live here, I'm a better person.
We thank God that, coming down from all over the country, there wasn't any incidents of accidents or kidnapping or whatever.
Beyond the lectures, academic merit awards, exhibitions, and deep spiritual sessions, including tahajjud prayers and interactive segments, the message remains clear. Holding fast to the rope of Allah is a panacea for world's challenges, standing as a testament to the community's commitment to love for all and hatred for none. Tokwe Alabi, NTA News.
This is the news at 11 on NTA News 24. We'll be back with more news after the break. Do stay with us.
Afi Furniture's legendary final sale of the year is here. This festive season, enjoy extra savings on luxury and comfortable sofa sets, modern and functional dining sets, sophisticated and smart bed sets, and our royal collections. Classy, premium, and truly exclusive. Shop 10 million Naira and receive a complimentary Daisy tea set. Spend 15 million and take home a 65-inch smart TV. Go higher at 20 million and experience unmatched comfort with our exclusive massage chair. Visit our showrooms in Abuja, Lagos, Kano, and Enugu, or shop online. It's big, it's bold, it's unforgettable. It's Baffy Furniture's legendary final sale of the year.
Feel the power of precision, engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
This is NTA News 24.
In today's Nigeria, titles like chief, professor, doctor, and even the amusing double chief have become so common that you can find them everywhere. From wedding receptions to political rallies, church crusades to business meetings, It's now almost normal to meet people who proudly bear titles they never actually earned. But why this growing obsession with grand names? Thomas Ogbetiri in this special report digs into the psychology behind the borrowed crowns.
In a society where respect is tied tightly to status, many people feel invisible without a title. Everyone wants to be noticed, heard, even if it means wearing someone else's crown. For many, it is not just about ego, it's about culture, a culture that celebrates titles as symbol of success and validation, where being addressed as chief or doctor instantly command attention and open doors.
What are you doing with that title? The title is just there, but what are you making the title be? What are you achieving with that title?
For others, it is a pure strategy, not sentiments. Big titles can be powerful tools. Introduce yourself as doctor, chief, or professor, and suddenly people listen differently. Clients trust you faster. Invitation comes easier, and doors that once seemed closed swing open. In their eyes, a borrowed title is not vanity. It's survival, a way to climb a ladder that often rewards image more than integrity.
Why do you want what you are not, for God's sake? But that's Nigeria for you. Chief doctor. Even chief is not enough for them, right? They put doctor. They make a mockery of hard work.
Whether it is driven by insecurity, a hunger for validation, or the need to appear accomplished, one thing is clear. Fake titles are not a laughing matter. They expose a deeper issue in our society, one where looking successful sometimes counts more than being successful. Concerned persons believe that until that mindset changes, many will keep reaching for crowns they didn't earn, just to feel seen in a world obsessed with appearances.
Everyone yearns for that respect. So people would fake it just so they can be able to get respect, recognition, ultimately even positions.
Experts believe that at its core, this obsession reflects a crisis of identity where worth is measured by external applause rather than genuine achievement. But as Nigeria evolves, there is a growing conversation about redefining what truly deserves respect.
It's more or less of a yearning for recognition stemming from a society that has so much respect for big titles rather than merit. A society that accords you the respect if you have titles, you go to a place or an event, they all give you that kind of respect. This is high chief, this professor, this, and all of that. So
the consensus is clear. Integrity, competence, and authenticity must once again take center stage. Until that happens, experts insist our social stage will remain crowded with performance in costumes of borrowed glory, while the truly deserving stands quietly in the shadows, waiting to be seen. In Abuja, Thomas Ogbetiri, NTA News.
This is the news at 11 on NTA News 24, and here is a recap of our top stories. Akwa Ibom State Governor Umo Eno declares support for President Tinubu and Senate President Godswill Akpabio. National Assembly releases 4 tax reform acts for public record, verification, and reference. Troops recover large cache of 12.7mm ammunition warheads as sustained security operations continue.
This is NTA News 24.
This is where we end the news on NTA News 24. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Justin Bemoni.